Hi, today we still continue Foundation Fiedbus review. Last time we talked the Foundation Fiedbus is a basic knowledge and information. Today we continue Foundation Fiedbus. If you do something, use PC and communication, is a laptop, whatever what you need, you should follow the OSI model. From here, if you send the message from, for example, typing, from here to here, go here, is appear in the screen. So it's how including 7 layers. The bottom layer is physics. This is data link, network, transport, season, presentation, application. But the Foundation Fiedbus just use 3 layers: data link, physics, and application. Look like this, okay? The application is 7 layers. Is the data link is the number 2. Is the physical layer is number 1. Last time we talked all is the physical layer. Communication, how to communication, what's the speed, broad speed, and all this stuff, how to cable connection is called physical layer. Today we talk the data link layer. This Foundation Fiedbus digit is with the DCS. This one DCS is interface card microprocessor. This one is device with the Foundation Fiedbus. This all the PID, AI, AO just restored the field instrumentation device. Look. All this here, AI, PID, AO. Okay, this Foundation Fiedbus is a special behavior property. Okay, if you do everything, if your communication, you should have the how to communication. You should have the some device is call other device, then other device responds this device. So in the communication you have scheduled communication and unscheduled communication. Scheduled communication is all the device and the function block on a Foundation Fiedbus segment, executive and the communication process control information on a regular repeat cycle. That means if you do something, use the Foundation Fiedbus, you should have communication. Some communication just repeat regular. Same thing the RS logics. The control logics is the period task and the continued task. The timing for this type of communication is determined by a LAS. Is called master schedule. Is linking activity schedule. So this master schedule is one device is master schedule. Foundation Fiedbus is a broadcast type of network. All the data transmission by all the devices on a network are sent by all the other devices. Every device just hearing every transmission from every other device. So property H1FF network is the Foundation Fiedbus the behavior. It's masked slave network behavior. Is LAS is masked. Other device is a slave. Is dedicated talking network behavior is talking. So he is broadcast. Then other device hearing. Okay, his address is 1-byte address field 0 to 250. Its maximal is Foundation Fiedbus the device. The maximal in the segment is 32. Okay, live device on 32. The LAS device may be a regular field instrumentation. It may be the host system, look like DCS is a macro process, or the other device. For example, in the site is LAS, maybe in the DCS, maybe in the site transmitter, world positioner. FF stand just allowed for one operating LAS device, but he have a lot of backup LAS device. If a majority is LAS device is failed, other backup LAS device is working. Okay, what's the task of the LAS? He just call field instrumentation to transmit the process control data. This is a schedule, PV, PID, output value, and other variable for loop monitoring and control. The device immediately responds in answer to the LAS. This communication we call regular schedule. We call schedule or cyclic communication. If you have scheduled communication, we still have unscheduled communication. Unscheduled communication is mean Foundation Fiedbus support a great deal of information beyond the process loop control later. For example, if your alarm, event, or trend data, the information for operator display, operator set point, diagnostic and state information, PID tuning is called unscheduled. Is called unscheduled or acyclic. It's not time critical. It's not time critical. If you have happen, it will do something. Okay, but this unscheduled communication is still issued by LAS. This control logic task is the same as control logic task. This task 3 is event. The task 2 is period. The main task is continue. The main task and task 2 is regular. Look, it's regular. Task 3 is regular and it's scheduled. Task 3 is unscheduled task. Okay, same thing over this way. Device address assessment. Fieldbus device are addressed by the 1-byte. Before we talk, so his address just 1-byte binary number when function on H1 segment. He addresses from 0 to 255. Maybe you want why 255. Okay, next is his 1-byte. He just 8 bits. Okay, we should have 8 bits. This 4 bit. This 8 bits. This 8 bits is the maximal decimal is how much? 255. Is hexadecimal is FF. So his address from 0 to 255. Okay, but his is not every address you can use. Just from 16 to 247 is the permanent device for in the site. Other device is from 0 to 15. It's for reserve for the system. Is new one is new, and the combination device is 248 to 251. It doesn't matter at most. The maximum is 32 devices alive. If how to address the assignment, some PLC address use manual, but here DCS Foundation Fiedbus is automatic determine the device address. Okay. The maximum number of permanent device installed field instrument allowed on a segment is 32, but in the site it's really to find the segment more than 16 because its macro circle time is decided. If your more device, if your macro circle time is increased. Macro circle time, what means macro circle time? Later we talk about this. Is according to the Fieldbus Foundation Engineer Recommendation Guide. If your 1 second macro circle time, no more 12 devices on a segment, including no more 2 FCE is control wall. Okay, is half second macro circle time, maximum is 6. Is no more 2 FCE. If quarter second macro time, total is 3 devices, just including no more 1 FCE. It's 12 devices including FCE, 6 devices including FCE, 3 devices including FCE. If you have 1 FCE, just 1, just the other device, just the transmitter, just have 2. Okay. This one Foundation Fiedbus device address, but every Foundation Fiedbus device have identified is called absolutely unique identifier, is a 32-byte binary number. Distinction is from any other FF device in existence. First byte is a manufacturer code. The mid byte, 4 byte, is device type code. Last 22 byte is series number. For example, all fish brand device is the first 6 byte is 00510. So is fish model device wall position is identifier is like this. Okay. Is how what's the macro circle? Macro circle is over schedule. All the time is a macro circle is 1 schedule. 1 over 1 schedule is how to say 1 scan. Is a macro circle. Is macro circle is for all the devices on a segment are precise the schedule and all use the same absolute start time. Okay, this for example, this is 1 loop schedule. Device 1 AI execution. After that is the device 1 communication there. Is then is device 2 do PID and AO execution. This one unscheduled communication. This one here is called unscheduled communication. Okay, here is the LAS schedule during 500 microsecond. This one called microsecond. Okay. Is a multiple loop circle. Same thing, yeah. Device 1 AI executing. After that is the device 2 PID and AO. Device D with device 3 AI execution. Here is for example device 1 AI is action. After that, communication to the device 2. Device 2 action. Then go to the device 3. Device 3 action, AIS action. After that, communication to the PID AO device 4. Communicate is action. Then is the device 5 AI action, device 5 communication. In here's device communication. Okay. In here we can see unscheduled in the device communication period is unscheduled communication. It doesn't work. Just is communication just one time is one. Okay. Just look here. Here, this one, unscheduled communication. Unscheduled communication. All these LAS schedule. Okay. LAS linking active schedule. If you do something, you should send some message. Is LAS coordinate with other device communication in the segment? So LAS send some message. Message is not talking to device. It's including CD message, PT message, TD message, PN message, never list message. CD message is a compared date message. Compared data message is the command non-LAS device to broadcast the data to the segment at regular time. Interview to specific device. PD pass talking message is permit non-LAS device to volunteer communication during unscheduled time to specific device. Okay. Time TD is a time distribution message. Keep all segment device synchronization. Is PN is proper node message. Is proper for new device on the segment. Just image. Just find where the new device. Okay. Is next list. Maintenance or publish a list of all the activity devices on the network. LAS issue this talking message to non-LAS device. Command them to broadcast to the segment at the time. He just send this message. Other device just responds to this message. Okay. We talk this VCR. VCR is virtual communication relationship. VCR is like the smartphone. The international access code, country code, city code, exchanging code, and the special telephone number. Then information only need to be entered once, and then assignment a special speed dial number is a special dial number. Speed dial number. Okay. You just all the information just send one number. After setup, next time you just dial this special number. Okay. Next, after configuration, only the VCR number is needed to communication with another Fieldbus device. Is VCR including 3 kinds of VCR. Is publish subschedule, client servers, source syncing. Published subscriber is schedule. Client service unscheduled. Source syncing is unscheduled. Client server VCR is used for query unscheduled. Use initial one-to-one and communication between devices on the Fieldbus. Queries means that messages are sent and received in the order submit for transmission. The request is called the the request is called the client. The device that receives the request is called the service. That means LAS is called client. Is other device is called service. Is LAS ask the other device is called queries. Okay, when a device receives a PT is the person talking from the LAS, it may be sent a request from another device on the Fieldbus. The client-server VCR is unscheduled, is used for operator initial requests such as set point change, tuning parameter, a change alarm acknowledgement, and device upload and download. This publish subscribe VCR describes the action of the CD. Compare date. Compare date is schedule communication. Look, here's LAC publish. He call B, he send everywhere. Then B and everyone send back. B is send what he want. Okay. When the address device responds with its date, multiple devices on the network subscribing to this published date receive it simultaneously. Process control variable PV PID output. This all is communication between instrumentation in the FF control loop. This one is PV process variable PID output is a schedule. For example, AV 500 microsecond, he needs some information. Okay. Source sync is called report distribution. Described another class of unscheduled communication. Permit when a device receives a pass token MSG message from the LAS. Source sync mostly is send alarm notification to the operator console. This table just summarizing three kind of VCR the behavior. Client server VCR type is used for operator message. Report distribution VCR type is source syncing, used for event notification and trend report. Publish subscribe VCR type used for publish date. This client service is set point change, tuning change, upload, alarm management. This is report distribution VCR type just for send alarm, send trend report. This publish subscribe VCR just send the transmission PV to PID control block and operator console. This one is PID drawing. PID drawing, this one here is the Fieldbus network. This Fieldbus network. Here is the data link. Okay, this Fieldbus network, this data link. Okay, this data link means this one and this one all together. This one and this one all together. Here's FC flow controller and the flow wall. All the rest use the position in here. Pressure controller and the pressure transmitter is all the residue in pressure transmitter. Here is level controller or level controller. Level control is always residue in here. Okay, this data link in here is always here is position. Okay, Today we just talk is basic LAC and VCR information. This all is about the OSI layer, second two layer in the behavior. Next time we talk the Foundation Fiedbus function block. Okay, thank you very much.